A complex sentence is a fascinating structure in English that combines both dependent and independent clauses. Let's break this down. An independent clause can stand alone as a complete thought. For example, I watched TV for an hour. This sentence is complete and makes sense on its own. Now, a dependent clause, on the other hand, cannot stand alone. It relies on an independent clause to give it meaning. Take the phrase, when I got home from school yesterday. This is a dependent clause. It leaves us hanging, right? It doesn't tell us what happened next. To make it complete, we can combine it with an independent clause. When I got home from school yesterday, I watched TV for an hour. Now we have a complex sentence that flows smoothly. Let's look at another example. I love to travel because I get to meet a lot of interesting people. Here, I love to travel is our independent clause, and because I get to meet a lot of interesting people is the dependent clause. The word because is a subordinating conjunction that connects these two clauses. It's important to note that subordinating conjunctions like when, because, parce, and although signal the start of a dependent clause. Now, if the dependent clause comes first, we need to add a comma before the independent clause. For instance, although he was wealthy, he was still unhappy. This structure emphasizes the dependent clause and sets the stage for the independent clause that follows. Let's explore some more examples. When we buy her birthday cake, we have to make sure it's chocolate. Here, we have to make sure it's chocolate can stand alone, while when we buy her birthday cake cannot. The comma is crucial in this case because it separates the two clauses correctly. Identifying complex sentences is all about spotting those dependent and independent clauses. Look for the subordinating conjunctions that signal a dependent clause. If you see a clause that can't stand alone, you've likely found a dependent clause. Complex sentences can enhance your writing by adding depth and detail. They allow you to express more nuanced thoughts and relationships between ideas. For example, even though it was raining, we decided to go for a hike. Here, even though it was raining is a dependent clause that sets up the independent clause, we decided to go for a hike. This structure shows contrast and adds richness to the sentence. In summary, complex sentences are powerful tools in English. They consist of at least one independent clause and one dependent clause, connected by subordinating conjunctions. By mastering this structure, you can elevate your writing and communicate your ideas more effectively. So the next time you write, think about how you can use complex sentences to add clarity and sophistication to your work.